Hey everyone, welcome Dhruvi, who is from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I have invited her to share her journey as she was Amazon FFA scholar in first year. Then she received support engineer internship at Amazon only, and now she is upcoming SW intern in Google. So today's video will be very fruitful for all of you to know her journey, how she started DSA, how she got 2 star at Code Chef, and how she's 30% at Lead Code, top 30% so, Dhruvi, let's start this video with your introduction.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Upasna, for inviting me here today. Hello, everyone. I am Dhruvi Shah, currently pursuing information technology from LD College of Engineering, Ahmedabad. I did an internship at Amazon as a support engineer this summer. I am a coding enthusiast, a learner, and I got offer from Google for upcoming SWE intern 2025. Yeah, that's about me.
Congratulations, Dhruvi, for grabbing sweet internship at Google.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Dhruvi, so how was your journey from LD College of Engineering to Amazon FFE Scholar? What all you did in that and your learnings from FFE?
Yeah, so as I entered in my first year, like my some of the seniors told me that Dhruvi start DSA, don't waste first year in the subjects. Like you are not going to be a mechanical or electrical engineer. You are studying these subjects, but you are going to be a computer engineer. So from starting, just do this DSA and computer science fundamentals. So I started searching about this on internet, and I found Apna College and many other resources from internet about this. So I started learning that DSA, and I got interest in that, how to do problem solving and everything. So I started lead code gigs for gigs, etc. Then from LinkedIn, I came to know about this FFE scholarship. So I applied in there. That then there was an interview which was a more of like a HR interview. They invited me and my parents on a video call. They asked me some questions, both based on my 12th grades, and some personalized questions. Then they selected 500 scholars from India. Out of 8,000 applications they received. So this was the process for the Amazon Future Engineer selection. There was one interview, and we have to just submit the documents. They will review it, and if we are eligible, then they will like mail us and call us about that you are selected. So this was the selection process. Coming to the like what was there in the program. So there was a 8-month DSM mentorship. They provided us with a laptop. They provided a Lenovo laptop and DSM mentorship. So the mentors were really amazing. They solved our doubts every week. They made us practice on lead code, code chef. They covered each and every topic. It at the last, our exams were approaching, and they also covered some of the CS fundamentals, which were really important. So we learned a lot from this program. After this, like around December, they gave us dates that in February and February starting, or in January end, you'll be having the online assessments. So like we started preparing, we started solving the PYQs of Amazon. And in Amazon, they only don't ask DSA, they ask CS fundamentals also. Like we were in second year, though we were asked everything: OS, DBMS, Linux, then OP, everything, computer networks also. So there were about like 38 MCQs and two coding questions in the online assessment. It was of a 2-hour assessment. And based on this, they assigned us different roles. Like if I have done very well in Linux section, then I was assigned a support engineer role, someone who did very strong in OOP and other fundamentals. Likewise, they were assigned QA, SDE, etc.
Okay, Dhruvi, so as you mentioned in February, you got the online assessment thing, and after clearing that, you have the SC internship at Amazon, which you did this summer.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So how you started coding like DSA, which increased your ratings to 2 star at CodeChef and top 30% at Lead Code.
Yeah, so like during the Amazon internship, I was not getting time to do coding at all. So yeah, like we did with our roommates like on Sunday give lead code contests, GFG contests, but we were not consistent in coding as we were before the internship. So after the internship ended, I was having exams. I completed that, and then initially I restarted the coding. I started following Striver DSS sheet, every topic, every playlist I went on. I made a grasp on the topics, then started lead coding like very consistently. 20 plus submissions per day and something like that. And then initially I was not like more into the competitive programming till that, but I thought like I should increase my problem solving, which could be done by competitive programming. So I started on Code Chef, and initially, like as I practiced, I got interest in that also, and I made it to 2 star. So I did practice of coding. First of all, I would suggest DSA is very important. Don't go over competitive programming without DSA. You'll not build a grasp over the basics, which is very important. Like I did internship at Amazon. What I learned from there is basics is very important, very very important. Everything I did there was so basic. I was like I was doing projects in college. They were a more level of that. What I did at Amazon. I didn't made a code base from scratch. I did what I did was the changes in that, but that too implemented and was an implementation of every data structure I learned. So learning of basics is very important. Uh, Nowadays, like there is a trend of competitive programming, code forces, but yeah, if you're a beginner, don't go with that. First of all, clear your basics.
Okay, so after doing an internship at Amazon, what was your strategy to crack Google? Like how you managed googliness rounds and everything.
Yeah. So Google was like I applied at Google on the last day of the opening that was going to close. So after that, I applied with referral only. Then I completed my internship and I got a call from the recruiter that Dhruvi, which we are interested in your profile and we want to do a telephonic interview. So I was having the telephonic interview on in July, I guess, and after that it was a normal discussion of they basically check the eligibility criteria, that what is your lead code problem solving skills, then what's your CGPA, are we eligible for the internship or not, it's things like that. Recruiter reviewed my resume and it was a basic 10 to 15 minute meet. Then after she mailed me that I am having an interview, first technical interview, and I have to tell what is my preferred date. So yeah, it happened on 8th of August, my first technical interview. For that, basically, I was knowing that I'll be asked mostly on DP, graph, something like sliding window topics. So I started with that only. I didn't do graph much, but yeah, I made a grasp on DP fundamentals like greedy approach, sliding window, then two pointers, binary search. These topics I covered. I reviewed some of the previous year questions of Google, uh, uh, get an idea how to solve, how to approach a problem. And then on like 8th August, I was having an interview at 2 p.m. I had my lunch and just set for an interview. I was not expecting anything like I'll be able. I was like, just give an interview and forget it. So I gave that, and like it was, I was asked some sliding window and one DP question. So I solved first question in about 20 minutes. Then the second question I solved in about again 20 minutes. Then I asked two or three questions to them, like what is the work culture at Google, how people made it to Google, and how you feel at Google, something like that. Then initially it ended. It was a nice interview I was having, but still it is Google, so I can't expect anything. On the second only, I got a mail that you are selected for the second interview, and then I started preparing for graphs because I was knowing that I'm not asked graphs in first interview. It will be in second interview. So I was having a 1 week. On 15th of August, I gave my second interview. In that, I was asked two graph questions. Like they made a story of some bonds and atoms, and I was asked in that format. So it was a simple problem. I would say if you have done graph concepts thoroughly, it was a medium problem and a follow up on that. So two questions basically I was asked. I was able to solve both of them. I used some data structures like instead of list, I used a hash map, which reduced the time complexity. So the interviewer was somewhat impressed, and yeah, the interview ended on a good note. Then after I think exact 15 days, I was waiting for it, and at 7 p.m., I got a call from my recruiter that Dhruvi, I want your mark sheets. Can you please mail me? And I will tell you definitely tomorrow what is the final result. So I was like, she has asked the mark sheets what it will be. I gave that, and at 2 p.m. next day, I got a call that I am selected for Google.
So congratulations again for that.
Thank you.
So there was no way for you for the Google, na?
Yeah. So Google, mostly there are no ways for Google internship rounds. If your resume is good and technical, sorry, the telephonic interview is well, then you will be assigned a technical interview one directly.
So coming to some rapid fire questions. The first one is DSA or development according to you.
Both are important, but for fundamentals, DSA is must.
Next is competitive programming necessary?
Yes, it is necessary if your basics are very, very clear and you have a strong interest in coding.
So as you cleared Amazon SA internship, now Google SW internship, do you have fear of interviews now or not?
Yeah, honestly, I have fear of interviews. Like any interview I sit to give, I have a initial nervousness which everyone have. But as we give interviews, like more and more, we get a confidence to for the process.
Last thing I would like to ask personally, what was your parents' reaction after hearing your selection in Google as an intern?
So it was like they were not even expecting, I was not even expecting, but they were very happy. Actually, that day recruiter called and I was at home, so my mother was also there, and she heard it on speaker that I got selected for Google, and she literally talked with the recruiter and thanked her for that. And they are really, really very happy. They proudly say everyone that Dhruvi got Google. And it, like, I also get embarrassed sometimes that stop it, but yeah, they are very proud.
Okay, Dhruvi, so keep rising and keep shining. This was from my side. Anything else you want to tell to the audience?
No, I just want to tell the first, second year students that don't waste your time. Just start coding if you are in a computer or information technology field. Uh, Try to get interest in that, and yeah, keep learning, keep growing.
Okay, Dhruvi, thank you for coming and thank you for recording the video.
Thank you, Pasna, for inviting.
Thanks, Dhruvi.